13 states are asking a federal judge to block a last-minute rule by the Obama administration that's designed to stop coal mines from polluting thousands of miles of rivers and streams. The rule would prohibit changes to land near coal mines, which would stop miners from dumping debris and waste and toxins and things like that near streams and rivers. Theoretically, that could then leach into those rivers and pollute them. It would also require new testing and monitoring of streams near coal mines. Now, they did that in the Obama administration, but a lot of those states are not fans of that. Attorneys General filing the suit said the rule violates the Surface Mining Control and Reclamation Act, which gives authority to regulate coal mines to the states rather than to the federal government. Although one could easily make the case that what they're regulating there is what happens to the rivers, not so much the coal mines. And so he's trying to protect these waterways, and the party of conservation is trying to give states the ability to allow them to dump in rivers and streams.
So, look,
they're saying it's states' rights, basically.
Whenever you get into any regulation, it's a matter of degree and balance. So if they said, all right, we want to test not only the rivers and the streams by the coal mines, but we want to test, 3 counties over. You could say, hey, but that's going to cost a lot of money, and I don't know why you'd want to test 3 counties over if the coal mine's in this county. And so we could have a good, honest debate about how much regulation we should have. So the coal miners, should we do some safety regulations so they don't die in the mines? Of course, I think almost everybody would agree to that, right? Other than the most extreme
the owners of the mines.
And the owners of the mines, that's right. Okay. But if you said, hey, listen, we're going to do $1 million of testing for every coal mine, and it turns out that's not economical and it's not needed, okay, then we're having an honest debate about the degree. Now, in this case, they're going to sue to block it completely so we don't find out what's going in the streams and the rivers right next to the coal mine. If those streams and rivers are in your neck of the woods, you sure you don't want them tested? And if they're running by your area or your water supply and your kids play there, you sure you don't want them tested at all? I'm not so sure. So if you think these guys are on your side and they're just trying to be careful and a careful way would be, hey, how much does that cost? Mm-hmm. How much should we do it? And how do we do it? Like, I want to make sure the streams and the rivers are okay, of course, right? Because a lot of stuff comes out of coal mines, right? But hey, let's be reasonable about how we do this. No, these guys are suing to make sure it never gets done.
You know what's going to end up happening is they're going to block the EPA from doing that testing, and in 4 years we're going to have to send Jordan to draw some water and get it tested ourselves.
That's right. It's almost as if they're working for the coal mining industry rather than the people of their own states.
It's almost like that. But we do want to give Obama credit. This is yet another of the last-minute moves. Can you imagine if he had governed the entirety of his presidency the way he has in the last 2 weeks before he ends? But we've covered all of these changes, but really fast. The Interior Department in recent months has designated new federal lands for protection in states from Utah to Alaska, implemented regulations on oil and natural gas wells, and banned oil drilling in the Arctic and Atlantic Ocean. This Stream Protection Rule, which we've been talking about, is just another. And that Stream Protection Rule does have to do with rivers and waterways, not with protecting the beds in hotels.
This is the tiny, tiny silver lining to the Democrats losing. The giant dark cloud is Donald Trump and all the damage he's going to do, is that probably Obama would not have sped up all this stuff at the end of his term. But now he thinks like, oh no, Trump's coming in. Okay, Manning, you're free to go. Okay, those things, they're refuges now. You can't drill over there. You got to make sure you test the rivers and streams. My God, test the rivers, right?
We got another one in the second hour.
Right.
The best description I've heard of this is that Obama is frantically baby-proofing the United States.
Help us with Operation Watchdog. Help us hire 4 new reporting teams. We could be the watchers on the wall. Make sure we keep Trump and the establishment in check. TYTnetwork.com/go.